let's talk about consistency. I know if you've been on YouTube lately, just like I have been, you have seen that word being thrown around so much here lately. And I feel like it's starting to lose all its meaning. These days, I feel like it's slapped on everything. Positive videos, negative rants, or even that one motivation video that someone decides to, post whenever they hit the gym. But if we rewind, consistency became a theme for those content creators who was trying to grow their channel, right? So the idea was simple. If you post sporadically, once a week, once every 3 weeks, maybe every other month, algorithm's gonna forget all about you, not push your content out there, right? So then the solution was pick a schedule, stick with it. Whether it was weekly, bi-weekly, whatever worked for you, you were supposed to find whatever, stick to it, and that was supposed to equate growth. But I mean, some will argue and say that's true. Some will argue and say that that's not true. I just think somewhere along the way, the whole concept of consistency got entirely twisted. Now people use it for a catch-all term for everything. Posting schedule, content improvement, quality video, you name it. Some say consistency is bad because you're continuing to repeat the same bad, boring stuff. Others argue consistency is good because, you are consistently improving as you go. So which one is it? Because at this point, we're not even being consistent with the whole definition of consistency. Here's the issue. This is how I feel. I feel like consistency is not being combined with discipline. And I think that's the problem. I think personally that consistency without discipline is just an empty promise. Because I think it's like one thing to be like, I'll post weekly, and then it's another thing to actually do it. Week in, week out, when you don't feel like, and when you rather like, I'll get to it tomorrow, to actually get in front of the camera or to sit down, scribble out thoughts, get in front of the camera and actually put that information out there. All of that takes discipline. And I feel like that's where, a lot of people flop. That's where, and I think the whole thing is, even when your last video didn't do good, when you thought like your last video was going to get these hundreds of thousands of views and you got 27, takes the discipline to sit back down in front of the drawing board, research your video or study your video, figure out what you did wrong, where I lost my viewers, try to make some few changes, and then get back to it. All of that right there takes discipline. I think consistency tells you what to do, but I think it's discipline that keeps you doing it. It's showing up on the hard days. It's showing up when the algorithm isn't on your side. It's showing up when you feel like your creativity done dried up. Then it shows up when you rather watch the Saints play instead of filming, right? But let's not forget, it's the discipline that separates hobbyists from content creators. And then the content creators who are trying to grow. True, it's not glamorous, it's not fun. It sucks when you feel like you're doing everything that you could possibly do to grow your channel and it's just not growing. But that's where discipline comes in. That's where consistency, again, we have to combine the two. And I do believe those two combined together is the secret sauce behind every success story. Every successful creator on YouTube, I do believe that the combination of being consistent and also discipline is that secret sauce. And remember, consistency without discipline is just a word. Now, let's get back to the confusion around consistency. I don't think the problem is the concept itself. I think it's just how we've muddled it. I think consistency is meaningless without context. So let's get into that part about it. When we talk about consistency, are we talking about the posting schedule? Are we talking about improving on every upload? Are we talking about avoiding stagnation? Throwing these ideas together into a salad mix, that's just not really helping anyone if we don't have the context behind the whole thing about being consistent. So let's clarify a few things. If we are consistently posting on a regular schedule, that's good, right? But are we consistently improving with every video? That's even better, right? But if we're consistently posting every week with no intent of getting better with each video, that's not good. Sounds like more so like a waste of time. But none of that works if discipline is not involved in that. I think it's the discipline that keeps you coming back to the drawing board. It's the discipline that keeps you posting even when you don't want to. And I think also it's the discipline that's going to ask or have you asking yourself, how do I get 1% better with every video? I personally can go back to video 1 and I see my growth. So therefore, I know I have been consistently getting better with videos. I go back and I dissect videos. I see where I lost my viewers at. I see what it is. I'm trying to figure out what it is that if I change this here, what would allow, and I'm getting better. I'm getting the views. I'm getting, more subscribers. I'm being consistent with that. I've been consistent and disciplined with turning my long form into shorts. Some people feel like that don't work for them. I feel like it works for me, and I could tell the difference with the growth of my channel when I post shorts and when I don't post short. Also, I can see the difference in what people like and what people connect more with as far as like my videos go versus like some other things that I talk about. I think people like my personal journey type of videos, so I have committed to doing more of those. But we have to remember that discipline is what's going to keep us going, and it's going to remind us that success is not like this overnight type thing. Even though we want it to, it's not. But it's going to be that discipline that's going to keep us going and keep us committed to the process and keep us wanting to continue to grow and improve with time. Because we don't want to waste. That's all. If we're consistently doing the same thing, we're just consistently wasting time. But we have to be committed to improving. So I just got to look at it like this. Consistency is the habit. I feel like discipline is the muscle that keeps that habit, or that drive that keeps that habit going. So the bottom line is this: be consistent, yes, but we also have to combine that with being disciplined. I feel like we should continue to post on a regular schedule, even if we don't feel like it. But we have to improve at least one thing every video, whether it's our title, thumbnail, whatever, audio. We have to be consistent with being okay with improving also. So don't let the noise about consistency being bad disrupt you or distract you. Because I know you've probably seen videos out there that talks about, title being why consistency is killing your channel. I mean, they could just be using that as clickbait. So the truth is, smart consistency paired with discipline is what's going to drive growth. As they say, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start in order to be great. And I'm trying to be great. And then the discipline, once you start, the discipline is what's going to keep moving you forward. So next time you hear someone talk about consistency, remember, it's just not about doing it. It's about doing it with purpose, with discipline, and with the eye towards want to improve. True, growth takes time, growth takes effort, but growth also takes that intent, desire to want to improve. And you just got to keep showing up even when you don't want to. Trust me, it'll be worth it. It's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. So keep going even when you don't want to. Find what it is that drives you and stick to it. Go back, look at old videos. Go back, look at videos of creators that you like and see what they're doing, and try to make that work for you though. Draw your inspiration for whatever it is that you need to be inspired from, but continue to do what it is that made you sit down in the first place, because I am passionate about that. Trust your process and stay true to your why. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. I don't think I introduced myself. This your girl Trina. This Closet of Kids Combos, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.